What is up? Welcome to another edition of SacTown Movie Buffs. Once again, I'm Kier, and this is Jason. And today we are back reviewing a not really that new film. I think it played in theaters, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he
Or
did earlier this year.
yeah, so it's been out for a little bit. I didn't get to see it until it actually came out on Blu-ray because I don't think it played that long in theaters. So I just never got around to seeing it for some reason. I feel like anything we've already had this conversation. Anything that's not like Marvel or has like a big name star to it or some sort of sequel typically just doesn't play very long in theaters. Unfortunately, that's just kind of the climate we live in, which it's sad and disheartening. But I don't know if that's ever going to level out, or if I think my concern is moving forward that studios are going to start saying, okay, let's just go straight to Redbox or straight to Netflix or whatever case may be, because it seems like this isn't a big movie. It's not going to track well. It's only going to play for 3 weeks or 2 weeks or whatever, and no one's going to see it. So I don't know if that's going to be the sign of the times, but it's definitely looking that way for sure. So.
Yeah, it's a shame. I missed this in theaters. I saw it a couple of weeks ago when I saw it pop up on Peacock.
Right.
But I do think I remember seeing it playing in theaters like for just a week or two,
Yeah.
and I just didn't get to it. Like it is too bad because I went to see Breaking yesterday, which just opened last Friday, and we're talking it was the following Wednesday that I was in there, and I was the only person in the theater.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so it's just
Too bad.
if it doesn't have like and in fairness, I've never even heard of Breaking until you mentioned it. So I even had to Google because I'd never even heard of it. So I don't know if that's just marketing or what, but so someone like myself that goes to see more movies than most people, you know what I mean, and I've never even heard of it, so I don't know. It's kind of like one of those things. But then again, like we were talking about, I think it was The Gray Man or one of those films that played in theaters for like a week and then went streaming. I don't remember which one it was. It was one of those films we were talking about a few weeks ago. It was the same deal. I didn't even know it was in theaters, you know what I mean? But they have like these things where they'll play in theaters for a week and then immediately go to Netflix or something. So I don't know. We'll see how things go. But it seems like, unless you're, like I said, Marvel or the new Maverick film or something that's got like a big name, franchise, tag around it, it's just not going to do well. That's just the way the things are going these days. So, but I digress. Getting into the movie at hand, the movie that we're referring to is The Outlet. Or the outlet, the outfit.
The
I'm sorry,
outlet.
the outfit. My apologies. Which is a film set in, is it the 50s or 60s? I'm not for sure what
50s,
decade
I
it
think.
is. Yeah. And it's basically about a man who has his own tailor shop, although his technical title, I think, is a cutter. So he basically makes suits, and he makes suits particularly for the mob. And they kind of basically use his place as kind of like a stash house or money laundering place, that sort of stuff. So people like mobsters come in, they have suits made, and basically they leave like money and envelopes and things of this nature. They have a lot of meetings there, and then he has an assistant that's a female that works there as well, um, and basically he's getting up in age and kind of wants her to kind of take over the business for him, and she doesn't seem like the kind of person that really wants to spend the rest of her life working in a tailor suit shop or whatever the case may be. It doesn't seem like that's her goal and her aspirations. I'm not going to go too much into details. I mean, that's pretty much the synopsis of the plot. But basically, there's a lot of twists and turns that happen. There's basically, things start happening, and basically all the mobsters have to come there because of some issues that they're having, and they have like some rival gang problems and things of this nature. And basically, the owner of the shop is kind of involved in the middle of it, something that he doesn't really want to be involved in, because his job primarily is just to be a cutter, and he just makes suits, and he doesn't want to know everything about what they do for a business and how they make their money and that sort of stuff. His job is to basically make suits, and he unfortunately inadvertently gets caught up in the mix of that, and so there's a lot of twists and turns on things that happen throughout the movie. And I'll just sum it up by saying I enjoyed it. It kind of plays like a play in a sense, because pretty much the entire setting is in his shop. for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's basically really all you see is just in the shop and the different, mobsters and gangsters coming in and out and that sort of stuff. And, and so you don't really see a whole lot of, uh, I guess, scenery outside of that. So like I said, that's why it kind of plays as like a play or a theater play or that sort of stuff. But I kind of like movies that are like that sometimes. I know you like movies that are kind of set in like one particular setting, and this one is that. And I also like mobster movies as well, and this one follows that to a T also. So I really did enjoy it. I thought it was fun. I thought it was interesting. I thought it was entertaining, and I love movies that have, lots of twists and turns in the plot and things of this nature. And this is one that definitely does. And a lot of the twists and turns I didn't see coming, so that's always great for me as well. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good, solid, strong film. What was your take, Jason?
Yeah, I liked it as well. I've actually watched it twice. Not like basically the first time I watched it, I liked it for the most part. But then when the second time I watched it is what really made me enjoy it. For some reason, like I don't know, the first time maybe I was just looking for a little more action. I don't know, because there's not a lot of action.
There's not a lot of action, and it is like a play. And I would say primarily most of anything that has to do with action is towards the very end of the film for the most part. And even then, it's kind of like flashes. It's not like one of those mobster movies where there's just like this crazy bloodbath and shoot 'em up, and it's not The Godfather or any of those other like more action packed mobster movies, that's for sure. So
yeah, the first time I liked it, but I just wanted a little more oomph, I guess, a little more suspense, a little more edge of your seats. I don't know, but whatever it was, the second time is when it clicked for me, and I do really like it. Like it is very much like a play. I mean, it could easily be a play, honestly, because especially the second time I realized there you don't see anything else. There's an establishing shot at the very beginning as he's walking into the store.
Right.
Or I'm not sure if he's walking into the store, but it's the outside of the store.
Right.
And then at the very end, you see the outside of the store again.
Right.
But the entire movie for the rest of that is in the shop.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah.
He never leaves the shop. Other people come and go.
Right. Right.
But,
he even sleeps at the shop sometime, because he works so late, you know what I mean? So he literally never leaves the shop in the film, really, you know what I mean? So
well, yeah, it's one night. It all takes place over the course of one night, and part of the reason is he gets mixed up in the drama is because he falls asleep at the shop, and then some people come in and something happens that he is present for, and yada yada, without spoiling anything. But I do like it. Like, it could very easily be a play. I don't mind, some people use the word stagey as a negative. I usually like so-called stagey movies most of the time because they depend on dialogue, and I like dialogue. And so yeah, it's the first time it left me a little cold, but the second time I really enjoyed it. So and I love Mark Rylance. I mean, he's great. Like, he's one of those like really trusty character actors who kind of came into his own with Bridge of Spies. That's the first time I really noticed him, and then he won the Oscar for that, which was really well deserved. And then he's popped up a few times since, like in Ready Player One, in what was that big budget Into the World Netflix movie about the comet or the asteroid? Don't Look Up. Yeah, he was in
Don't Look Up. Yeah, I didn't care for that one, obviously, and I don't think you did either. So
he was basically playing a more obnoxious version of his Ready Player One character anyway in that one. Yeah. This is a role that's tailor made for him.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a fun film. Like I said, it is definitely a lot of dialogue, a lot of talking, but it's interesting dialogue, because they are talking about things that are going on and things that are happening with the mob, or the outfit as they call it. And it's called the outfit, but he also makes outfits for people as well. So it's kind of a double entendre, play on words with that. But there's a lot that's happening, and there's a lot of things that are happening off camera. Or they're talking about that are happening off camera. So a lot of, like I said, the action you're not seeing because a lot of things are said or discussed off camera. So you don't see a whole lot of shoot 'em up, bang bang type, mobster film in this situation. But it's really good, interesting dialogue, and
Yeah.
like I said, it does have a lot of really good twists and turns, and in my opinion, it's sometimes difficult to make a good, interesting story that's set in one setting. I know you like a lot, but they're not all good that are just set in one setting. But um, you really got to have the dialogue strong. You really got to have a lot of good, strong actors to carry that off. And otherwise, a lot of people are going to get bored and they're going to get uninterested and checked out. Like they're just sitting in a place talking. But no, it was interesting and I thought it was fun. So
Yep, I agree.
cool. Anything else you want to add about the outfit?
Nope.
All right. Overall grade and face you would give this one.
I give it the second time. I give it a solid 4 out of 5, a B plus. So.
Well, I'm just a hair lower than you. My trusty, when I really like a film is 3.5. So I did give this one a 3.5 out of 5. I really did enjoy it though, and one that I'll rewatch again and probably own. So it's just a big smile with some teeth. But yeah, just a really, really good film. But let us know down in the comments. Have you seen the outfit? Did you like it? Did you not like it? As always, if you like the channel, we ask that you like, subscribe, make sure you hit that bell notification, and we'll be back again soon with another show for you guys. We thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.
Bye.